Welcome back, everyone, and the crypto bear market is continuing, and the stock market is obviously taking a tumble as well. We got news from Russia that they want to ban crypto usage and mining altogether, so we're gonna wait to see when they're gonna fully announce it and when it's gonna be implemented. We have a lot of calls from analysts talking about $30,000 Bitcoin, and some are even more bearish and saying that it's gonna come back down to 20,000 before it recovers. We got some articles from CNBC comparing this to the dot-com era bubble with NFTs and everything else. Then we got some other articles that we're going to go over that are comparing this close to the 2008 crash, and we're going to see everything across the board come down. And that could happen. I'm seeing it on the street right now. The markets have no food, supply chain issues, all sorts of things. So let's get started with Bitcoin and do some historical looking at this chart. Let's move this up. Obviously, 38,000. Last time we hit it was in August. August 5th, August 4th over there. And then before that, obviously, this is all the China news here. As you can see, I think we didn't go that much lower. I think, what was the low, like 29,000? So if we go down to 20,000, that is going to be insanity. Yeah, look at it. There it is. It was at 64,000 over there, and it just came right down. Right now, we are holding between, 38,000 and 38,400. I think when we saw this video, it was like 3,800, right? Maybe something like that. And also, obviously, we should look at Ethereum. Ethereum has been coming down. It's going to affect a lot of the altcoins. But mostly the ones that are low volume, that don't have too much trading going on, they shouldn't be too affected because those are really moving with buys and sells, not really with Ethereum. But we'll wait and find out. Ethereum's been doing a lot better job of just holding. Obviously, last night it was, it broke under 3,000. We're at 27.76 right now. I know a lot of people are saying it's going to go a little bit lower. There's been some calls that it might go under 2,000, and if that is the case, we're looking at around here, which hasn't happened since August, actually July. But I could see it going under 2,000 in the next week or 2 weeks, depending how this continues. If we continue with a sell-off and panic selling and whatever, and market manipulation, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other altcoins are going to continue going down with it for the next couple weeks, I don't see a bounce happening at all. This is just a 4-hour chart, obviously. Let's take a look at the stock market over here. We got the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Obviously, let's scroll over here and just check out what's been going on the last month or so. Just up and down. Obviously, there's been a huge tech sell-off as well. We'll look at the Nasdaq in a second. But it's just look at a historical part, obviously. Besides the COVID crash right here that started, which was insanity, which was just a panic selling for people to get some cash flow, it then just started to go right back up, as you guys can see. And it's just, it goes up, comes back down. So I'm not too worried about this, but a lot of people are saying we're going to see a 50% correction. A 50% correction would bring us right back down to yeah, it could bring us down to the beginning of the lockdown. That was only supposed to be for 2 weeks, and it became, we're going over 2 years now. Getting a little bit crazy here. Let's check out the Nasdaq Composite Index. Obviously, this is actually on a 4-hour chart. We should probably move this over to a day, but this is just, as you guys can see, since June hasn't been this low. Obviously, this is going to be historical figures right here with February of 2020. And the beginning of March was the lockdown. Look at it. Look how fast it tanked then, obviously. But there's been a lot of tech sell-off, obviously, with Netflix and everything. But U.S. bull market in vampire phase. Massive crash ahead. Actually, no, this is not CNBC. Yeah, this is CNBC TV. Let's actually move you down here. You guys can see what I've been looking up here for tabs. You should find this article actually on CNBC TV, just so you guys can read it yourself. But it's all historical stuff. I forget who's this guy. He is Jeremy Grantham, co-founder of asset management firm GMO. Outspoken skeptics of the rally in global equities over the last year has warned the super bubble in the United States is all set to burst and will result in severe economic pain. Yes, I think it has already started. Yes, and meme stocks have been going down. Obviously, GameStop has been going down a lot. I think it's under $100 already. I don't know what the meme stocks are going to do. I haven't really been following them, but they could go pretty low as people get their money out and hold it just in case. Let's see. So you guys should read this article yourselves. I don't want to read it too much here. Then we go to this one. RBA advisors Dan Suzuki says a 50% downside risk. .com style bubble. This is another article. This is on Business Insider, obviously. When was this posted? 2 days ago. So basically, yeah, obviously there's going to be a massive sell-off. It's actually been happening in tech over the last couple weeks. Well, a couple months actually. It just hasn't been that big. It's been happening, and then there's been a recovery, and people are like, oh, okay. But now we're seeing a longer sell-off than we should be seeing. Yeah, it's lost almost 10% since November's record high. And then we got the Russia proposes ban on use and mining of cryptocurrencies, January 20th. Russia has argued for years against crypto in mining of finance terrorism. Yeah, it's basically countries like to ban crypto, like especially communist countries like China and stuff like that. They want to control everyone's finances and make sure they can control their money and they can take it. You've seen that in China. You've seen that in Russia. If you have a business, and even if you're part of their political party and you're friends with them, they see you get too big and they're like, well, maybe we could use that company for ourselves. They'll just nationalize the company and take you, and you get sent off to jail or a gulag, or you get house arrested somewhere and you're allowed to live in like a little teeny house while they take your company that's worth billions and billions of dollars. And with crypto, you've been able to hide it, or it can't get confiscated, obviously, because you could put it on a hard wallet, you could put it on a paper wallet. So obviously, countries or governments or tax agencies cannot just go and get that. They have to find those keys and then have to find the passwords to unlock it. So that's why they want to ban it altogether, because it's harder to confiscate or confiscate. Yeah. So yeah, shattering China. Obviously, this is an article on Reuters.com. There's probably going to be another article tomorrow. We're not sure when this is going to happen. Active cryptocurrency users. Russians have an annual transaction volume of about $5 billion. Okay, that's not bad, but... And then obviously you have with Kazakhstan, that is... I believe they are going to stop Bitcoin mining as well over there. That might be another country that was part of the Soviet Union that is putting a halt to it. Should be interesting. Obviously, another Fortune article was posted actually today, a couple hours ago. Cryptocurrencies lose $205 billion in 24 hours, and I think we're going to lose another $500 billion in 2 days. I believe that. Falling to 38,440. Yes, what's Bitcoin going to now? Yeah, 38,255. Oh, 233, 239. Yeah. I mean, let's just scroll out here so you guys can see. Just massive sell-offs. The average volume for Bitcoin, check this out. The last 10 days was 4,500. And volume now is double that. Volume is double. That means the selling is doubled. Yep, volume has doubled for Ethereum as well. It's just sell orders. And there's got to be buyers somewhere, probably exchanges and stuff like that. But if this volume continues for Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other altcoins, it can get really ugly. Now, what should you do? Well, you should slim down your portfolios, I believe. Not on coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin and stuff like that, but if you're in like thousands and thousands of coins or projects, or even like tens and tens of them, you want to consolidate and see which projects are actually going to make it. A lot of these meme coins like Shiba, that is, you know, not becoming it's not a meme anymore, but it's still really meme-ish. You know, money is going to be leaving this. I have a prediction that this too is going to become a 1 and then a 0. Basically, you want to keep your money in projects that are legit and that have a future, obviously. So I am slimming down most of my holdings. I will actually be buying Ethereum as it trickles down. It's good to have. I actually need quite a bit of it for later on. Shiba, I do not own any more Shiba. I had actually sold it at like the 32, 34 range when I bought it when it came back down to over here, somewhere there. So I have sold all my Shiba. I don't even have one Shiba. Like I said, I believe it's going a lot lower because people are probably consolidating their money, taking it out of Shiba, taking it out of Dogecoin, and putting it either probably slowly buying Ethereum. I know a few of you are buying more Ethereum, or they're just holding on to it and just waiting for the bottom. You can't really predict the bottom, but volume, yeah, look at this. Volume is actually a lot higher than the average volume is for Shiba too. It's not double like Ethereum and Bitcoin, but once it doubles or triples, ooh, that could be really ugly for Shiba. Now, CKB, a coin that I strongly believe in. The project, I mean, this project is about 2 years from being completed anyways. Obviously, there's been a little bit of a sell-off. Actually, yeah, almost double the volume. Which I'm not panicking. I'm actually holding on to my CKB. I am hoping it goes down to 1 cent, which I don't know if that's gonna happen, but will it? Let's see the historical chart. It hasn't been this low since October. When did I get into CKB? I can't even remember when I got into CKB. If it gets down to like September pricing, if it goes down below, I will actually buy some of this. Obviously, so I know I own some Litecoin somewhere too, but I have Litecoin from when I was mining it years ago, so I am up a lot on Litecoin, which is interesting. I just got to take it out of a hard wallet and put it into an exchange if I want to sell it. What other coins do we have here that we want to talk about? Ripple. I haven't owned Ripple in a long time. But again, Ethereum. Ethereum is, yeah, 2,000. If we crack under 2,000, that could be interesting. But again, stock up on some cash. Invest in coins that have a future. Ethereum, Bitcoin, stuff like that. But you could just wait till the bottom starts to come in. Meme coins, it's probably a good idea to get out of meme coins. You don't know when there's going to be a mass exodus of certain coins. Especially with Shiba. You get a lot of people in Shiba. Like just tens and tens of thousands of people that were putting in their paycheck into Shiba. Like I remember on Reddit, other groups, like people were waiting to get paid their $500 a week or $600 a week. And they were taking that whole paycheck and putting it into Shiba. When it was a lot higher. Because they thought it was going to crack that 0 then. But it didn't. So guess what's going to happen now? They're going to need that money, and I think it has been happening for the last month or 2 months, but it's probably going to happen even more. A lot of people are going to take out more money of Shiba and just hold on to it or use it for other stuff, or maybe they'll invest in different coins, you know, maybe they'll buy Ethereum and such like that. You know, you have so many YouTubers pumping Shiba and all these meme coins, and it's just all fake news, and it's really dishonest. I don't know why they do it. It's really bad. They shouldn't do that at all, but they do it for the views and to get the monetization stuff and to get the money. They don't care if you lose money. It's not good, but Shiba, yeah. Again, let's look at Bitcoin again. What do we got here? Yeah, volume is still double. Let's see. Let's see what happens over the next couple hours. You know, once the stock market closes at 4, the crypto should be a little bit quiet. And then, you know, 8, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, it starts to pick up and you get massive sells. So, if this continues, you know, this is just, you know, multiple candles. I mean, that was a green one. But, just multiple red candles. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly, folks. I think this is just the beginning of the bubble burst. Let me know what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.